Here's your host, Alfredo Leo.
Allies, we're back in New York City. As you can hear all the noise of the people of the city and a pretty crazy day. A lot of people in the traffic and everything. But as this is appropriate, let's get into it now. As Dwight Howard has been traded once again, this time to the Brooklyn Nets, as the Charlotte Hornets have agreed in principle to a trade that will send Howard to the Nets in exchange for Timofey Mozgov, second-round picks in 2018 and 2021, and cash, as league sources told Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN. The deal won't be official until July 6th, when the new salary cap calendar begins, according to Bobby Marks of ESPN. Howard has now been dealt in back-to-back summers and will suit up for his 14th in as many seasons in 2018-19, assuming Brooklyn doesn't try to move him elsewhere this offseason, while Howard provides a rim-protecting presence in the middle and amounts to a clear upgrade over Mozgov, who ended up being out of the rotation last year. The Nets' main motivation in the deal was to likely free up cap space to create two max salary slots. Howard who averaged 16.6 points, 12.5 rebounds, and 1.6 blocks in 30.4 minutes per game in 2017, while suiting up for 81 games, which was his most since 2009-10. As you hear the sirens in the background out there, will likely end up starting for Brooklyn to begin the Nets' upcoming campaign. However, with Jared Allen coming off a strong rookie year, you hear the horns and the whistles coming out back there, and would likely viewed as the Nets' long-term answer at the position. It wouldn't be surprising if Howard's role ended up slowing down as the season kept going. This is something how Howard continues to keep getting moved. Tells you how much he's fallen off since he was with the Orlando Magic. And I feel like the Nets acquiring him now is kind of like 7 or 6 years too late. They should have acquired him in 2011 when he wanted to leave the Magic, or 2012 when the Nets were moving to Brooklyn. They should have acquired him then, because that would have been a much better time for him to go to the Nets. And that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to play for the Nets, especially after they acquired Darren Williams the season prior. And the fact was he did not get traded to the Nets, and he was disappointed. And then he ended up sticking around another year in Orlando, and all the situation with him and Stan Van Gundy ended up being a disaster. And then he ended up being traded to the Lakers, and he wasn't happy with that situation with the team, and then he ended up leaving. And then after that, he went to the Houston Rockets, and you know the rest of the story. And he's been bounced around a lot. He can't find a home. It's just disappointing and sad how much his career has fallen off since he was one of the best players in the NBA when he was with the Magic. And the fact is now, the career that he should have had, he's not going to have that anymore. And the fact is now, he's not going to really do that much with the Nets this time. Had he been there in 2011 or 2012, that would have been, when he was in his prime, when he was at his best, that would have been a perfect time. He would have been happy, but I feel like this is not going to really matter that much. He just got traded again, and he's bouncing around a lot. And all-time great players don't bounce around as much as Howard has, and it's unfortunate, but let's see how much he can actually help them. He's a good defender. He can rebound, block shots, even though he's not the same guy anymore. He can still dunk it, but what's he going to do, especially with a younger Nets team, and he's not going to be there too long. He's probably going to end up being gone after the year. Who knows? He could be gone this offseason, so you never know what's going to happen with Howard, but he could definitely help them. He's a good defender, like I said, rebound, block shots, but he's not going to really do that much with the Nets, unfortunately. But he's still a good player, though. He's not the all-star he used to be, but he can still do some things, help them. He can get rebounds and block shots. That's always been his specialty, but he's never been known as a big scorer, unlike what he could have been, but he ended up just rebounding and blocking shots. But he can still get you 16 points a game. He can still get you points in the teens, but he's not going to really help the team that much after a while, especially with the Nets being much of a younger team, especially with Rondae Hollis-Jefferson and Spencer Dinwiddie, a lot younger team now. They're not going to move forward with Howard after this year, next year most likely. So he's going to end up being gone after the season anyway, but what could have been? Had he been with Darren Williams, imagine how dominant that team could have been. They could have been much better. They would have probably never had to have traded for Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett and all that to just win it and have them for a year or two. So this is, I don't really know what to say about this trade. Howard had that much control, so it's an okay trade, I guess. Mozgov isn't that good of a player anyway. He doesn't get that much playing time anyway, so Howard, him being there is definitely an upgrade, but he's not going to really do that much with the Nets in the future or the long haul like he would have been had he been there in 2011, 2012, when they were rumored together, but he never went there because he was dumb enough to opt into his contract, and he could have signed with them in free agency, but he didn't. So, and then he was, as you know, unhappy with the situation in Orlando, and then he ended up being traded to the Lakers, which ended up being a disaster as well when that team was expected to win. But now with the Nets are not going to be good for a while, so he's going to probably end up being moved again during the season, most likely, especially if he's playing well. Why would you keep him if you're the Nets? So he'll probably be moved again, and then who knows when he'll ever find a home. If he went back to the Magic or went back to the Lakers, that would be a good situation for him. But as of right now, he's probably going to keep getting bounced around. It's unfortunate for a guy that could have been a Hall of Famer. May still be a Hall of Famer for his longevity and for what he did earlier in his career. But what he's done the last couple of years since he's left the Magic and bouncing around so much has been unfortunate. But he's probably going to get moved again. But let's see how much he can help the Nets, even though they're not expected to go anywhere. So let's see what happens, though. Decent trade, but can he help them with the long haul? Probably not, but in the short term, probably. But he's not going to get to the playoffs or anything like that. There's a lot of horns and whistles going on out here. But he's not going to be enough for him to help the Nets get back to the playoffs. So if he has a good year, he's definitely going to get moved at the deadline, most likely. So expect that, but let's see how much he can actually help the team now. But we'll see. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. As we're here in New York City, the Duffy Square, loudness of the Times Square, all the traffic, everything, whistles, people yelling and everything. So thank you guys again for having us here in New York City. So hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next video. And peace.